Cái không phải chuyện này đâu.
Chuyện khác á. Khác.
Phải đâu mà.
Mấy chiêu để
Nhóm là dạ vâng.
đó.
Đây là cái hàm đâu.
Bảo vệ phải làm nên gọn.
Cái máy gọi cho mình. Mở về.
Good morning, everyone. And let me introduce myself. My name is member of Group 3, and our team has 4 members. And this is Việt Anh, this is Mr. Hùng, the last one is Mr. Quốc. And now I will want to talk to you about my thesis project. Design and manufacture 3 axial CNC welding machine. And now our presentation will begin. And our presentation is divided into 6 parts. And start with first session. I will give you some general information about CNC welding machine. This is a 3D model CNC welding machine, and it's included 3 main components. First is a mechanical component. Second is a control system, and last is welding components. This is jet axis with a total length is 320 mm and working stroke is 210 mm. And this is 8 axis with 2 guide rail and 1 lead screw with total length 692 mm and working stroke is 554 mm. And the last axis is 8 axis with 2 straight motion rail and 1 lead screw, and its total length is 1255 mm and working stroke is 1000 mm. And then Mr. Hùng will continue presentation.
Control component which help user can interact directly with control system. In our control table, we have 3 styles of switch. In number 1 is use to turn on or reset the electrical cabinet. Number 2 is emergency stop, and we use number 3 to turn on or turn off the welding gun in case break down have problem. Now I will show you our electrical cabinet. First, we have a brick cover or BOB and 3 servo motor driver. Brick cover is output of control signal from computer through LPT connection gate, and the function of the 3 driver is to reach full and D signal from BOB to control servo motor to drive 3 axial lead through. This is 24 voltage direct current, which is the power supply source of BB, 3 driver, and the motor of Y and Z axis. Due to X axis low, using bigger motor and along with larger power supply source, so we use transformer along with rectifying circuit to transform 220 voltage alternative current to 75 voltage direct current. We use a fan here to keep up stable working environment and improve efficiency of the machine. Now that's all for me. Now Mr. Hoàng will continue the presentation.
So I will pick up presentation, and I'm going to talk about control interference. To eliminate the noise caused by welding process, we have to apply protective methods, and we are using 3 main methods. And first, using armor cable to transfer electricity. And then we use noise filter to refresh a power source 220 volt alternating current to before using. And last but not least, we use isolated driver and breakout bar when transmitting control signal from CNC control system to every motor. And Mr. Quốc will take over from here.
You will see, I decided the picture. You see, I decided a picture to hold in the welding gun vertical with the welding table. I decided, but I know that if I decide like this, the qualifier of the welding, the qualifier of weld light is not good. And when we set it up with a special rectangle, we set it like this. And I think to have a good weld line by a manufacturer like where voltage, where current, where voltage, and where speed and distance between the nozzle and the workpiece. And we intend to check the ability of welding CNC. So we will try to weld several difficult profile like circle profile and arrow profile. To optimize the weld lines, we need to operate the machine with a mechanics can rotate the welding gun, and that means the controlling and programming is more harder. And the special thing on the welding table, you can see I design with six plastic box to prevent the electric transfer from the welding table to the machine. It protects people from the electric shock and protect the electric component safe. And next in Nguyễn Việt Anh, we will continue from here.
And I will show you some detail of process to get diagram for Minh. Number 1, gas cylinder. Number 2, gas hose. Number 3, continuous wire. And number 4, wire feeding unit. Number 5, power cable. Number 6, torque unit. Number 7, welding torque. Number 8, arc. Number 9, workpiece. Number 10, earth guide. Number 11, return cable. And number 12, power source. And there's some advantage of Big Mac. First, high efficiency, low cost, low power consumption, ability to weld almost metal, easily automated, and low welding speed. And this is typical welding gun structure because it is semi-automated welding gun. So normally, if you have to do it, you have to press and hold the trigger to achieve welding gun and setting gas until the end of welding process. And after improving welding gun, there is no need to press and hold the trigger anymore. All you have to do is just input to decode to achieve welding gun, M3 to achieve welding gun, and M5 to the achieve welding gun. And as you can see on the picture, welding gun with no trigger and no touch body is doing welding process. And by input decode on match 3. And now this time so here. CNC welding machine is doing spot welding. You can see Magma supporting machine program reading the G code to control give signal to move welding gun to predetermine coordinates, and welding process is totally automatic. Now it's time for steam welding. And next, we'll work welding with two pieces. These two pieces is made from by steel material. And this is circle profile welding.
Okay. Right, let's get up. Get up. This is okay. We can say that, right?
Next part, so this
Please turn to the next part. Yeah, just skip the video clip and finish the presentation. That's all. That's all.
We would like to conclude by this CNC welding machine has such advantage: fast speed welding and correct cornice welding and regular weld line. And when this with easy structure and easily operating is applicable based for for workshop in the region to improve working efficiency and productivity and enhance product quality. And that brings us to the end of our presentation. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, this is really interesting. So really, you any helpful comment or question for the?
Yeah, I need to comment a little bit, right? And make sure that you have this noted, because I have already gone through this one, and I see that your writing is okay, but you have critical problem over here. There are no reference. No reference. There are no reference page, and we call it the end referencing. There are no reference page over here, and there are no in-text reference. Even one, I cannot see any. So please make sure that you have it fully referenced under the guideline of the faculty. It is very important, right? Otherwise, your work is not satisfied. Second, when I look at the design of the machine, right?
Yes.
I can see that all the parts, like the mechanical part, like the electrical part, the design of everything. But I cannot see the wiring diagram. Yes, the wiring diagram of your machine. I could not find it. And that's why the control part, the electrical part is not certified.
I think you
please
missed
find me.
something on my.
Please find for me. I have already taken it, right? And third, when we design a machine, right? We should create the we call the pre-R criteria.
Picture of
Wiring diagram, not a picture of wiring, right? It is needed, right? So that is the point.
Yes.
Because later on, if there is anybody who wants to do servicing of the machine, or any kind of technical service, or if you want to do technology transfer to any end customer, that will be a big problem for them.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So it is no way for you for not putting out the wiring diagram. You
Yes.
have to put it in, right? Not just a picture like this.
Yes, I understand.
It must be in the technical manual or technical guideline of the machine also. And every time when we design, because over here it is design and implementation of a 3-axis welding machine. So if you do this, you need to give like the prior technical data or specification, because when we design, we have to give out some early technical data of the machine, and then finally you will test up and then give out a final specification of the machine.
Yes.
It is needed, but I could not find any technical specification of this one. So how can we prove that it meets the technical requirement of the design?
Thank you for your advice, but I think we use this machine to introduction to every customer. We will need your specification of machine, but I think it's not perfect, and we need to improve it.
Of course, this is not yet ready to show to the customer.
Yes.
But we are not designer. We are engineer to be. Right? So as soon as you are designing any kind of product, we need to have a technical spec before designing anything. It is not just for the customer. It is for engineering design.
Yes.
That's why this is a missing part.
Yes.
Right? There are no compensated comment over here. It is a missing part. You need to put it in. Otherwise, it is not a fulfilled report. I can see that and you can prove that your work is good by showing all kind of these products and results of the product like this. Right? This is the workpiece and everything. Well, and it is good. It's proven that your machine can work. But just that point. You need to put it in your writing, right, in your report, because we are doing two kind of things. The technical part, the technical aspect, and the other one is the academic aspect.
Yes.
You have already finished the technical aspect, but not yet the academic aspect. Agree?
Agree.
Okay.
Okay, so of course, I know that we know that you spend more time for design and manufacturing the machine, right? But I saw the drawing here is not a bit standard, you know. So you also need to do it again.
Yes, I will check it again.
Yeah. So for the chemical engineer, it's not so that you are the engineer. One more thing that I had a question. So here, you know, you design it by using the 3-axial, right?
Yes.
And for example, how can you control or review the contour error between the, you know, the movement of the x-axis and y-axis, for example?
Could you make it more clearly what is contour?
How can you make it simple like this?
Yeah.
Without any
This
contour, you know?
Yeah. Sure. Contour.
Yeah. This contour error is very important for design the CNC machine.
Yes.
That means you want to improve accuracy the machine. It's the back and one set. That's it. Okay.
So as soon as you move along right x-axis and y-axis, there will be error, right? And so how can you improve or how can you eliminate the error?
This is control. Yeah.
Yeah. Control is the moving part.
I think it belongs to control of interference. If we using appropriate control of interference, we will have a good line and good control between x-axis and y-axis. And while my welding CNC machine is evaluated suitable for doing weld line in XY plane coordinates, and it have problem. It not problem. It have shortcoming. It cannot rotate the welding gun. So I think we will, if we have more time, I think we will would improve it.
Okay, so this is also a difficult question I give you. I want to give you very high grade, you know. But any way to do it better, you need to reach some material about the contour error. This is really important for design and control the CNC, any kind of a CNC machine. Okay?
Contour, C-O-N-T-O-U-R. Yeah.
If you cannot control the contour error, so that machine you cannot sell for anybody, because it not give any precision products. Yes?
Can you explain to Vietnamese, please? I don't know what kind of word means is.
Em biết nội suy không?
Yes, interpolation.
Thì cái contour error đó, nó liên quan đến thuật toán nội suy. Em biết ví dụ trục x đi, trục y đi. Ở trong cái trục viết mẹ đéo á, nó chỉ có truyền động thẳng là hai cái truyền động thẳng, nhưng mà sao vậy? Nó lại tạo ra được các cái contour. Cái contour là các cái viên dạng khác nhau, đường thẳng hay là đường cong. Rồi em biết là mỗi lần ví dụ như là trục x á, đi sai một xíu thôi, nó cũng sẽ ảnh hưởng đến trục y. Trục y đi sai chút xíu nữa ảnh hưởng trục x. Thành ra vị trí mong muốn em ở đây, nhưng thật ra nó đã lệch so với cái vị trí mong muốn. Thì cái đó gọi là contour rồi. Đáng lý em thấy em muốn là nó ở đây, nhưng thật ra nó cách đó, liên quan tới cái sự sai lệch của trục x và trục y. Và cái chuyện mà nó bị lỗi đó, nó liên quan cả phần cơ khí và cả cái phần thuật toán. Phần cơ khí là nó sai lệch của viết me đéo mà đâu có đúng, nó đâu đúng chính xác được đâu, đúng không? Và cái phần điều khiển á, nó cũng không đúng. Và cuối cùng nữa là thuật toán nội suy á, vì cái này nó tương đối với không có thuật toán nội suy á, chọn không đúng thì nó cũng sinh ra contour error rất là nhiều luôn. Thầy mới nói là mấy em đọc contour error là như vậy đó. Nó quan trọng, cái máy của mình mới chính xác được. Không, mình không điều khiển mà lấy gì mà không có bộ độ tin cậy vậy đó. Người ta đâu có mua máy mình, nó không có cái tính khoa học nữa. Khi đụng tới lĩnh vực này thì phải nói tới cái chuyện sai số đó, sai số của viên dạng, rồi sai số do thuật toán nội suy, vân vân. Gọi chung là contour error. Được chưa? Okay, any more comment?
I want to ask you a question. Who designed the controller in this CNC machine? Controller. Who designed this? Do you get support from all the people?
No, it's just we do it by ourselves.
Electrical cabinet thì we
Như là cái sát nhau. Trước khi mình có đường chạy độ sát như này, vẽ cái đường contour, cái đường đi giảm xịt đúng không? Là tụi nó chạy thì cái chung sao nhiêu, sai số nhiêu?
Sai số error is 1.1 0.01.
How do you know that?
I just adjust it on Kappa program on stepper unit.
Some device, some instrument to measure the accuracy of the job.
But we don't have not compare between a reality real line on reality and the real line on Kappa CNC.
The accuracy of the welding consistency, you need to check the value of the welding product. If you don't know exactly the accuracy of your product, you have a big problem when you want to buy the CC machine to the big problem. You want to know exactly the accuracy of the big problem. This is one parameter, one factor in the specification when you apply to the so you don't know the accuracy.
We have this that point in our thesis.
Okay, so great job, well job. Okay, congratulations.
So remember, please come back and fix your report.
Yes.
It is important.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. You have bonus mark presentation.
Yeah.
Actually, it is good, right?
Yeah.
It is
You're
good.
right. You're right.
And later on, you will be proud of that, and all of the employer, they're looking for students who are both good in language and also good in background. So that's good. You make me proud. My course has already reflected.
Yes, you honor me.